Yes. How y'all doing? What's going on?
It's a long time.
It has been a long time.
Everybody have a good week.
We hope you did.
Everybody good.
Yeah.
Everybody good. Chilling. Good.
Y'all did anything fun? Anything new? Anything exciting? Let us know.
So we just gonna hit y'all with some events that's going on.
Yeah.
Some stuff we've been wanting to talk about.
Right. So much happening right now.
And
so
this is just a checking in with the community.
Definitely.
Type talk.
Definitely.
So Bill Cosby out of jail.
Out. Cannot be tried twice for the same crime.
That?
Okay.
Did you see it? Did you see it? We saw it.
Yeah. That, y'all. Ooh.
And for me, me personally, I did not believe it. The whole situation.
Yeah.
I felt like when it came down to the court situation, it was very
One-sided.
It was the evidence. Like normally, because when it comes down to these things, I just want to get you guys to preface this.
Because this was all during the Me Too movement.
Exactly, and this was the kickoff of the Me Too
Yes.
movement also. So it's kind of like all that pressure was on everybody to kind of push for the conviction. But I don't feel like it was a lot of evidence being shown. I don't feel like there was
for something that happened 20 years ago, what kind of evidence would you have?
Exactly. And it's just like, and then for the simple fact that Bill Cosby is not a threatening human being. Like I don't see Bill Cosby as like I would see like a Joe Louis or something like, or one of those like the boxer who punched his girlfriend in the face, or like one of those guys who straight up is violent for a living. He's not one of those type people. So what stopped you from being like, this happened to me, I'm gonna wait to tell my story when other people tell theirs?
Yeah.
It was something weird about that one. And don't get me wrong, I want everybody to tell their story. I've been Me Too'd before, so it's like, I'm not trying to be insensitive in this case. I'm just saying that the way it was portrayed,
we will talk about that.
It did not make sense to me. It did not make sense. It was not clear. And then when it came down to like watching the court, I didn't really watch the case like in depth. But I read some of the notes and I kind of followed the interviews and stuff during and kind of after. And it was just like, nothing was very, like, you did this to me, you did it on this date, you did it, this is how I can prove it.
They all said
like
it was like the date rape drug.
Yeah, and it was like some type of something that he gave them or something like that.
Pass out and they woke up and they were at a party, and I'm like, okay, but how can you pinpoint that it was him
at a party
specifically?
Because especially at that time, when everybody was doing all types of crazy drugs anyway.
Right.
We're not giving it excuses or anything, but it's just like, if you know the time period and you know the situation in which you were in the time period, and then there are also famous people within that area where you were. Because I'm not famous, but I've been to mansion parties where there was way more than wine offered.
Yeah, so it is interesting. And then not only that,
you see,
but I remember,
white, so I've been to a few white parties. So putting that out there. Invite me. I'm really fun at parties.
and then like not only what you said to add on to that, but it's also like the media, I remember, was heavy on him. There was nothing that you could see during that time that did not have his face or victims coming out. Remember when they did they were like featured on Newsweek, I think was the magazine.
The magazine with all the pictures.
And it's just like
stuff.
Relentless. And it's like, guys, if this happened 20 years ago, you mean all y'all?
All of y'all.
All of y'all.
And once again, Bill Cosby is not a professional fighter. He's not a football player. He's not a baseball player. It's off his mind and off steroids. He's not a wrestler. He's a comedian.
And why?
So why
now?
So long to wait? Because my thing is, once again, not trying to be disrespectful, not trying to come across like that, but he's not one of those guys where I'm scared for my life if I come forward with my story.
And you know what? Like, I'm not gonna say that I'm on his side or I'm on any sides.
No.
I'm going to say that,
facts are facts.
He's out of prison now. They did not find anything that was, I mean, honestly, if this did actually happen to some of the victims, it is sad because if this actually happened, you obviously don't want that person to be,
out and walking amongst us.
Right. You don't want that. I just wonder why this long. Why?
And then apparently, like I watched a little bit today when they were talking about the case, and it was just like apparently, there was basically they were using in the trial they were using the testimony, or he gave some type of statement a while ago when they were looking into something. He had immunity when he was giving this statement, and then like when the trial came up, they used that exact same testimony to go against him, and that's not how the law works. Like, if you have immunity versus for something, you can't use that statement given in an immunity type situation to indict a person. That's like having somebody who buys drugs from a drug dealer and then giving them immunity to testify to get the drug dealer put in jail, and then using their testimony years down the road to indict them for using drugs or buying drugs.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. That's not how the law works.
Right.
And then I feel like that's the main reason why he got out, because it's just the simple fact that if the case was so strong, that little piece of what they found and what they appealed to, it would be nothing. Yeah. They just he would serve the rest of his sentence. They'd be like, okay, we'll take time off because of the clerical error.
And that's not to say that this man has,
the cleanest history, or the
he's got a lot of wealth.
He's rich.
He's got a lot of wealth,
and he's about to be rich now.
He's got the money and stuff, and
and he's Bill Cosby. Hello.
I mean, people can just because
please put the Cosby Show back on TV.
Just because we have
I'm tired of this.
A system, that the system can be broken. Is basically what I'm trying to say. I don't know what's going to happen after this, but we're definitely watching.
We are watching.
We're watching,
and we're keeping on track on it.
Right.
But we are with all survivors. We are with all. Like, we support all people of the Me Too movement, because the whole movement is not supposed to be this braggadocious, crazy, accusation circus storm.
It looked like
cases.
A circus.
It really did look like a circus.
It looked like like you're just waiting for a pimple to pop.
Exactly.
When really, in reality, how it should be is that when someone has been wronged, when they say something and they let people know and they say, hey, this happened to me, like, it should actually be investigated and not pushed under the rug.
Absolutely.
People, obviously with power, they get to get away with a lot more than, us, regular people. And so, if you have money, you got power. So it's just very... It's just very sad, and it shouldn't have been like this. But it also raises awareness in small, places... Ooh, excuse me. Oh, wow. Excuse me. It also raises... I don't have coronavirus, so get back here. It also raises awareness that this does happen in small businesses. Just for regular, everyday people, it happens. I don't have coronavirus. I got the vaccine. We did a whole video on it. So anyways, the Delta variant, which is
whole thing
in Alabama specifically, and then it's just a side.
Wear your mask.
First of all, my thing is where did this variant come from? Now this variant is a variant that attacks younger people. Now it seems like y'all creating stuff now.
I feel like we on Dungeons and Dragons or something.
That's what I'm saying. They're like, all right, we got rid of some old folks, and now it's like the young folks, and then it's like
people
who doing
12
this?
and above.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, no, they're like ages 12 to 17. I'm like, I mean, that's
specific.
That's not in mine, but still, it's like,
I have nephews and a niece in that little age range, and I'm gonna
me too. I'm an auntie. Who out here multiplying this thing? But anyways,
Moving on to
Moving
more
on.
fun topics and
Yes.
stuff like that. Bring the Cosby Show back. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not gonna say it again. We're gonna talk about Serena.
We're gonna talk about Serena Williams, guys.
God,
My heart broke.
goat, greatest of all.
Yes, we love you, Serena. We are so saddened by this that you're not gonna be
I'm so
playing
sorry you got
anymore.
injured.
I just
I'm
feel
so
like this
sorry
is
you got
just
it.
my heart broke.
And that's the thing. We ain't even worried about it because we already know.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna come
with.
back
You gonna
10,000
be fine.
times.
You gonna relax. You gonna get your body
You're
right.
gonna
You're
get your
gonna get your
strength
mind
right.
right, your strength right, and you are going
Coming
to
back.
dominate. Because if I'm a betting man, because I'm not a betting person. I'm not a gambling type dude.
Listen, if I did bet on Serena and she lost, I'd still be fine.
I'd still be fine with it.
I don't care. I'm still betting
That's
on her
still
the next
that's
time.
like betting on Tom Brady.
But that's
you're
like-
going to be fine.
That's a stock that's gonna go up regardless. Whether it goes down, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go back, right back up.
I've always wanted.
We
to
love
see
you,
her play
Serena.
live.
I know, me
Please
too. I've
send us
always
tickets.
wanted to see
Please
her
send
play
us
live. No, the next time when she gets her health back together, we need to try to go and see her.
Absolutely.
Like,
Because the U.S. Open is. We got to figure out when the U.S. Open is.
Well, I don't think she'll be back in time for that.
No.
But
it's like it's next year. We can do that.
yeah, so sometime probably next year,
We'll
you
figure it
know.
out.
Yeah, we definitely want to go though. For
Yeah.
sure.
But
Yes.
we hope you get well soon.
We do.
Very, very, very tragic your accident, and we hope you get better soon because you are the GOAT. We would love to see you perform more. We want you to see you embarrass the world, the field, as they are to be referred to. You are number one always.
Yes.
GOAT! All hail! Queen Serena Williams.
I'm saying she's gonna be back. So
Just like Tom Brady. GOAT! LeBron.
Of course you're gonna top.
No! Michael Jordan. Yes. GOAT.
you
Yes. I made a lot of people mad.
you do yeah.
It's fine. I stand by it. Rings. Count them. Don't worry, I'll wait. Anywho.
Anyways.
What's the next topic? What are we talking about?
What we talking about? Okay, guys, I don't know if y'all know, but there is going to be a new Ariel, and she's black, and her name is Chloe.
Yes.
And guys,
Yes.
this just brightens my heart.
Yes.
You know, I kind of give y'all a little Ariel vibes, but I'm very happy. Like, it took us so long to get to this point, Disney.
And I'm
Guys,
not with
I'm talking about however 200 years. How long y'all been here?
It's been
Right, y'all really.
that
Come
mouth's
on
been
now.
running stuff for a long time.
Come on now.
But I want to say this point. I am not a fan of the live action, like bringing the Disney movies,
Right.
whatever movies to live action, whatever.
Right.
Not a fan.
Right.
Zero. Not a fan.
Yeah.
You had a chance to get me on board when you did the Jungle Book the first time. I love the Jungle Book. That was because that was the first one. That's what they did. Because they were
Yeah.
like, the Jungle Book, we can do that because we did Tarzan, and so you know,
Yeah.
because Tarzan a long time ago, like in 2003, 4, something like that. Like they did Tarzan and whatever, and it was live action with the gorillas and stuff. I can't remember who
Were they
played
real
Tarzan. It was real. I mean, no, I don't know. I think it was all CGI. I'm not sure.
We hope.
But everybody knows that movie with Phil Collins doing the soundtrack.
Oh,
Everybody
well.
knows about that.
Right.
Like everybody remembers that. Mighty Joe Young. Everybody remember that. Like but that's a whole different movie. Anyway. I do not like the live action movies. They screwed Jungle Book twice, and then Netflix had to save everybody by doing Mowgli. And Mowgli was okay. It was a better interpretation of the story, but it's just like I love the Jungle Book,
Yeah.
the story of the Jungle Book,
Yeah.
the characters, King Louie was one of my favorite characters. They just screwed it from the beginning. It was like James Cameron when they did The Last Airbender. Like, why? If you just care about the effects, why do the movie? Like, you gonna miss the whole point because you doing all these fancy, like, effects with the water bending and the fire bending and all this stuff. Like, bro, you screwed it. You crapped the bed. Like, it's like you wasted all this money for nothing. And then you ran it at the same time. I don't think it was James Cameron. It was,
yeah, get it right.
James, shut up. Everybody knows James Cameron didn't do The Last Airbender, but everybody knows what I'm talking about. James Cameron did Avatar, and then The Last Airbender was done by...
Right.
Was it M. Night Shyamalan?
You know this
I think
more
it was
than
M.
I
Night
do.
Shyamalan. Anyway, everybody knows who the movie The Last Airbender... Like, to go ahead and cut to the point. You all know The Last Airbender movie... If you watch the Nickelodeon series, and then you watch the next series after that, because she... Anyway.
This is so heated now.
I'm mad.
You got
off
of Ariel.
I'm mad.
Let's bring it back.
But I'm just saying, they screwed over a live action series for me, and then Lion King just basically had Beyonce in it. I don't care. I do not care. I love Beyonce, don't get me wrong. I am a fan, but I'm not a member of the Beehive. I did not need her in Lion King. I said it. But Ariel... in the new Ariel, Chloe being in the new Ariel. Love her because she can actually sing.
I will be watching.
It's going to be great. Because nobody has topped Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston in it. Yeah. Nobody has topped that. That was not supposed to happen. I feel like that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I really do. Because if you remember that, I have loved Cinderella ever since I saw that story. I didn't get Cinderella before I watched it like that. And Brandy, I got a thing for Brandy. Like, me and Brandy got a thing going on. You know what I'm saying? And Whitney is the godmother. Like, it was everything. Everybody in their movie played their role. Whoopi Goldberg was in that. It was the Asian dude as the prince. Yes. The white dude as the dad was cool as hell. Like, everybody had a job. And they killed it. Like, the people dancing in the streets. Like, every scene... Every part of it. All of it was beautiful. It was one of the best movies of all time. Yes. One of the best movies of all time. And that was the only live action one that I could say I got behind. That one and Tarzan were the only two good ones so far.
Right.
I do not care about Mulan because Eddie Murphy's not in it. I said it.
That's a good reason.
Who's Mushu?
That's a good reason.
Don't worry, I'll wait. It looks like a Chinese documentary, the new Mulan. It really does. It looks like they went super biopic with that one. And I don't like it. But, whatever. That's my 2 cents.
I think you gave more than 2.
That's my 5 cents.
I think it was more than 5.
All right, 10 cents. That's all.
All right, that's all.
That's all you get in the
You gave us 10 cents, yes.
10 cents.
Let us know if you're excited about the new Ariel movie too.
Are you
guys gonna go watch it?
It's gonna be good. I feel like
I think you should.
She can sing. That's the one thing that irks my nerves most about the Disney movies. Any musical that they try to do,
usually kind of dubbed or something.
They don't pick singers to eat. They don't even care to pick singers.
They just care about the face.
And that's fine. And that's totally fine. Dub them with singers. Dub them with singers who actually can sing. Give them royalties. They would have.
I mean, they have enough money to pay for talent.
But my thing is, sometimes because I'm looking at it from both ends. Because two people can make money off of it.
I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be. I mean, I get it because they'll pick somebody who everyone knows, a familiar face.
Yeah.
Most of the times they can't sing.
Like Les Mis.
Yes.
Anne Hathaway.
Oh God. No.
Why else was she in it?
That was not a good movie. I'm not gonna lie. That was tragic.
They had just done the 25th anniversary.
They should have just had
on Broadway.
They should have just had.
They had Eponine. She was from the 25th anniversary. They could have just had everybody dub everybody.
They should have just had Hugh Jackman for the whole entire. I would have liked him to just play every role.
I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him a pass on that.
Because he came from Broadway, so that's how he started up. Yeah. And honestly, he's
the greatest showman was fantastic.
He is more Broadway than he is an actor.
That is true.
And also, he just has.
He has the presence for it.
He's so versatile, and
he has the face.
And that's rare though.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Rare.
That's true.
To have all those adding up. So. Kudos to him because that is hard. Like not everyone can be that.
The Greatest Showman, insane. Loved it.
One of my favorites.
Love everything.
I love musicals. That was one of my favorites.
And they actually
love it.
had
Zendaya,
good singers in it.
I know.
They actually had people who could sing in it.
Zac
I was
Efron.
so shocked. I was so shocked.
It was so
because they've ruined so
fantastic.
many musicals because they don't pay.
Do you know that they're
singers
gonna
to
have a new West Side Story, which that's gonna be a whole different thing because I am.
She loves West Side.
I'm talking about like,
and she will spaz. If it's awful.
I will. I literally will have a
when
heart
I
attack.
first met Teddy, she played West Side Story for me. When I first met her, this is 3 years ago. When I first met Teddy, she played West Side Story for me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I sang that show a couple of times." You sang West Side Story.
I follow Rita Hayworth on Instagram.
She is.
Okay.
That's how serious she is.
I'm dead ass about this.
You
and
bet
you know
not
who's
screw
do
this
you know
up.
who's
You
the
bet not
director?
screw this up. Who?
Steven Spielberg.
That does not look like that music budget is going to be.
Like,
good.
I mean,
everybody else is going to have plenty of resources. The music budget. I mean, he spent money on the couple soundtracks, but they are basic compared to what this is about to be.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I don't even know why we had to remake it. We should. This is just some of them just don't need to be remade.
What is the problem with remaking stuff? Can we talk about that? Stop remaking stuff.
They should have remade it.
Are we out of ideas for stuff? Because I'm pretty sure I really feel like people in Hollywood nowadays are just literally looking through the children of the 90s like childhood.
They're trying to make
if they remake Barney and Lamb Chop, I am going to spaz. Because like you've already ruined Looney Tunes. Everybody saw that. They had Looney Tune Adventures, which was the earlier baby Looney Tunes, and they had baby Looney Tunes who were taken care of by a great. I'm just a little history lesson if you didn't know.
Yeah, let me know because I don't.
You don't know. But yeah, so it's like they had Looney Tune Adventures, and Looney Tune Adventures they were being taken care of. Well, there was Looney Tune Adventures, which was like Bugs and Babs and all those other kids. I can't remember their names. But then they had Baby Looney Tunes. Baby Looney Tunes was like Bugs and Daffy and all of the Looney Tunes that we know, but they were babies and they were taken care of by Granny. And like she had a whole daycare. And I'm just like, they were all in there.
Yeah.
They had little adventures and stuff. It was very cute.
Okay.
And then you have regular Looney Tunes, which is the mainstay, classic, the Merry Melodies Looney Tunes with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, all those guys and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then you have whatever. I'm trying not to curse. You have whatever they put on Cartoon Network. Like I had to be like 3-4 years ago because I think my nephews told me about this. He's like, "You seen Looney Tunes? It's really good." And I was like, "What Looney Tunes have you been watching?" And he was like, "Yeah, they're new." And he's like, he showed me a video, and I almost threw up. They look so cheesy, cartoony like. They look so weird. It's like, you know how like you pay for great value versions of stuff.
At Walmart.
This is great value at Target. it's better quality, but it's still great value. Like, hello, like it's Target, but it's great value. Like, and that's what the new Looney Tunes looks like. Compared to like the Merry Melodies, like the music, the sound effects, the person doing all the voices and stuff, it was like they're spitting on this man's grave, and he worked too hard to bring those Looney Tunes to prominence. And it's just stop revamping stuff. It's tired. It makes you look sad. It makes me sad because you're redoing stuff that I love.
You feel like the new generation won't like the original version?
No, or look at it like, ew, what's that? This is the real thing. No, it is not. You are dumb. You are young but dumb. Like you don't know. But at the same time, stop revamping stuff.
Maybe.
And like, how do y'all feel about the revamping?
Yeah, what do you guys think about it?
I know most of our audience are 90s babies into kind of early 2000s babies. I feel like that's kind of the range. And then maybe the later
do you feel like there's anything that you would like to see remade now? Because
I don't want you to remake anything.
I know.
I want brand new ideas. I want new stuff.
That's too hard for them.
I know, and apparently, and I'm like, you get paid millions of dollars to come up with ideas, and what you do is you watch 90s stuff on YouTube, and like, I can remake this. And then people are like...
they get this big budget, and then they do nothing.
And it falls flat on their face. Case in point, the new Child's Play movies, like that last Chucky movie that came out like 3 years ago.
That's not even with the same
director. The team that made that movie, the writers, directors, everybody put out statements saying we have nothing to do with the new one. And that's how you knew it was going to be trashed. The voice is not even the same. How do you do Child's Play? And they've already done like 3 of them. I think it's 3 or 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like, why remake something that has expanded if you're going to remake it?
Right.
If you're going to add on to
including
it.
the people that either wrote it or was a part of it.
And that's how you know. And that's another thing. Us as consumers,
we notice.
we need, but that's the thing. A lot of people don't say anything about it.
No, they don't.
We notice that things are not right, but we do not say anything when things are not right. I don't want my
Well,
childhood...
we don't say anything because the box office don't show.
But the thing is, they're not going to show... They're not going to do numbers. Like, think about what The Last Airbender did. Nothing. It got destroyed. Even if Avatar wasn't out right then, anybody who knows about The Last Airbender saw that movie and was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Because Aang learns waterbending in like 5 minutes in that movie. Everybody know that was a season and a half.
I just feel like movies these days is like going to your favorite restaurant and each time they're doing something different. Like,
don't change the menu. That's another thing about restaurants.
Just leave it.
If it's good, don't change the menu.
Right.
Or change the menu, but leave the items that are good, that work, that people buy all the time, because that's how you keep people coming in. So even if they don't like the new menu, they can order off of the old items that they like.
Right. Remember when they changed the lettuce wraps? Remember when they changed that? That triggered.
And then we ordered them. We went to a restaurant one time that we always went to just to chill. One of our little spots that we hung out at in Birmingham. And then they changed the lettuce wraps that they had. They had lamb lettuce wraps at first, and
which was delicious.
Amazing.
We ordered it all the time. One of our favorite appetizers.
It was so good. It was like Greek style. It was very, very good. And then they changed it. And they brought it out to us, and me and Teddy just kind of looked at each other like,
what is this?
Why is there corn in this? And I have a problem with white sauces, and there was a white barbecue sauce on it, so I have an issue.
Yeah. and then remember before they shut down, the chef that was usually there.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, I hope producers and directors are picking up on this. You see, don't change stuff. So the chef that was there from the beginning before they shut down ended up having lamb. And because he saw us all the time, he ended up making us those lamb lettuce wraps, guys.
They were so good.
If they were still there and they still had those, they brought those back, we would have totally
been there every day.
Yeah,
at least once a week.
At least, and then them frozen, God, frozen margaritas, so good.
The Moscow mules.
Yeah, the Moscow mules. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, with that one.
The best.
Frozen Moscow.
Right. So don't change don't change anything, or if you're gonna change it, keep some of the original people in it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Like them lamb lettuce wraps, we're very disappointed. We're leaving on a very disappointed note.
And a hungry note.
I know. Now it's like,
now I'm hungry.
Ooh, like I want something.
Now, but we can't have lamb lettuce wraps.
Can't.
They don't do that anymore.
It's like, it's fine. We'll make our own lamb lettuce wraps.
We'll do it.
Yeah, but we can.
Lamb leg shank lettuce wraps.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
We said it.
Yes.
Y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see it? Lamb lettuce wraps. Double standard.
Double standard style.
Cooking.
You plugging something?
Yeah, we plugging.
You plugging something?
Yeah, we plugging.
This was my first time.
New segment. Double standard.
Oh my God, we got the YouTube, we got the Spotify, we got the what else we got?
Let's go ahead and get them let's go ahead and give them the list real quick before we shut this down.
30 minutes.
So we got the Instagrams.
Okay.
The double standard _TP. It's gonna be right there.
It's gonna be right
somewhere
here.
Or there.
And now it's gonna be here.
She's just making fun because she does the editing, so she does
it.
She's rude. And then we have our Spotify, which is under the double standard, and all of the couch talks are on the Spotify.
Yes.
if you go to our Instagram, the double standard _TP. If you go to our Instagram,
just
we
click
have
the link in the bio.
It's the link. It's right
so
there.
So easy.
And you don't want to miss the Couch Talk episodes on there because the Couch Talk is kind of more of an unfiltered kind of our talking about whatever we want to talk about.
Of us.
We're drinking, so we talking about whatever.
We talk about reality.
And it's like, Teddy gave a story recently, and
check it out.
Paul's story is coming up. So we're gonna have story times.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about current events. We're gonna talk about music. We're gonna talk about all types of stuff. And it's just like it's on Spotify. So while you're at work, working out, hanging out with friends, it's a great podcast to put on to help start a conversation.
Like Sunday morning.
It's really good. It's funny. It's really funny.
Yes.
It's really funny. And you get to, we be talking
a lot
stuff. So it's like, we get in there. But follow us on Instagram, follow us on Spotify, and of course, here at YouTube.
We here.
Double Standard.
Double Standard, new video every week.
We in here. But we appreciate you guys so much. We hope everybody has a great week.
Yes. Have a good one.
Stay up. Be peaceful.
Yes, and don't let your boss tick you off, okay?
Yeah, forget your boss. Don't worry about the boss. Bad vibes, bad energy. Double Standard.
Bye.
Dang!